You don't do it for any other reason. You do it because you want to do good things for other people, and that's what this whole organization's about.
It's a bunch of folks who are just trying to help others out, taking their passion for flying and turning it into a helpful tool for others in a time of need.
And they do hundreds of missions every year. It gets people thinking about how they can use their time and their aircraft and their skills to do something great for other people.
And flying these missions, people can get medical care that otherwise would be impossible for them to get.
I found out about this great organization that helps kids get where they need to go for medical treatment. And I contacted them, and I only had one conversation with them, and I knew this is such an answer to prayer. This is exactly what we needed.
We all do this because we want to help out. It is one of those things that you can do where you see the impact right away.
I took his mother and him up to Iowa City, and he has club feet. And this doctor up here has developed a way of really dealing with this. I didn't realize how bad his feet were.
Now, emotionally, what I was going through when I saw his feet and I realized what we needed, I mean, it was overwhelming. His feet were completely turned upward. He was walking on his ankles. When I look at his feet now, to me, I just see I see perfection, and before I saw a disabled little crippled orphan when I first adopted him. It's changed our family completely. The girls, they were just, every time he'd come home, they were so excited to see his feet and see him keep moving and see, is he gonna walk? Is he gonna be able to? And I would say, yes, he really is, and it's just more than you can believe. We all feel like we've kind of witnessed a miracle because it really has been.
It's fun to touch the lives of these people.
There's a number of families that I've gotten to know fairly well, and you learn a little bit about their problem and their family life, and your heart just goes out to them.
They may be getting cancer treatment for a year straight, and every other week they have to go for this treatment. They have to take flights in a small airplane. It's the only way for them to get there, otherwise they have to make a long drive, and it's even harder on them.
You try to get them there as comfortably as you can. We have water, snacks, whatever you can do, and help them in, help them out, make them as comfortable as you can.
These are long trips that they've got to make, and usually repeated trips, and their life's hard enough as it is, just dealing with the medical conditions, because it affects more than just the patient, it affects the whole family.
When I got involved with the Lifeline Pilots situation, I couldn't believe how quickly things came together. I was desperate to figure out how to get to Mayo Clinic without just the wear and tear on myself being in the vehicle. We call one of them our little Good Shepherd. I only actually flew with them once. That was a very bad week that they had discovered over 5 days of testing that I not only had the cancer in my liver, I had it in my bones and in my rectum. So the liver transplant that they had talked about earlier was out of the question. I've only been with them one time, but it wasn't immediate. That was one of the times we cried probably half the way back, but we got through it. I said he was my guardian angel. I've got all kinds of good names for him. So.
Helping another person in need is a pretty special thing, and if you can do it, it's a great opportunity.
I can't even explain to you what it will be like to see that little guy walk and think about how many people's hands have been involved in that happening.
And that's it. It's just one person at a time, just to let somebody know other people can care.
It gives you renewed encouragement with respect to the whole human race, and that people will step forward and do these sort of things.
When you do this kind of thing and you can see the need and see the concern and the worry and the fears on the face of these families, and you've helped in a small way, it's a real blessing.
When I take Elijah's shoes off and I look at his feet, it is just pure joy. He just wouldn't have the feet to be able to run and play and do anything he wants to do. The sky's the limit at this point, and that wouldn't have been the case without Lifeline Pilots.
There's a lot of love and support and advice, just the comfort The pilots are wonderful. I owe them so much.